Hello and welcome to our first episode of the Motivation series. Today's episode is about how to find an icebreaker for conversations. If you're new to our channel, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and also turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. So, let's get started with the video. In this episode, we'll talk about how to improve your charisma in various situations, like those awkward moments when you're in a group and everyone is silent, or when you want to approach someone but you don't know what to say. It's not easy to break the ice with witty remarks, but it is possible to overcome the barrier of silence successfully. In this video, we're going to show you some practical tips for starting conversations with complete confidence and using the right comments every time, even if you're not the most outgoing person. Stick around to the end so you can take advantage of all the information. Starting a conversation is not an innate gift, but it is a skill that everyone can learn, even if they are not naturally extroverted. But before we break down the keys, you should know that the most important thing to break the ice is that you have the desire to express yourself. Only if you have a genuine interest you will be able to start any dialogue naturally and fluently. Otherwise, all your efforts will sound forced and awkward. Once you have that willingness to converse, you can apply the following techniques to improve your communication skills. 1. Be authentic. Don't let nerves stress you out or try to speak from a script. Just relax and be yourself. Conversations are not an exam where you have to give a specific answer to score well. Don't get tense and try to act naturally. The goal is to generate a conversation which you can enjoy. So don't be afraid to be authentic in taking the initiative. 2. Look for commonalities. The key to attracting others' attention to a conversation is to talk about topics that interest them. Look at the details to get a sense of what things they like and find common ground to start the conversation. If the person you are talking to is a friend or classmate, maybe you both share some hobbies or classes together. Try to find a topic in those specific areas. Also check the clothes they wear. Maybe their shirt indicates that they like a certain band that you like too. That can be an excellent starting point for a successful icebreaker. 3. Avoid yes or no questions. It's not the first sentence that breaks the ice, it's the conversation that follows. You can start with a witty comment, but if your interlocutor does not participate, you will not have broken the ice. A big mistake that many people make when taking the initiative is to use simple response questions that do not provide an opportunity to continue talking. Therefore, try to ask complex or open questions that will involve the other person to a greater degree, so the conversation will flow much better. 4. Share personal anecdotes. Others will feel more comfortable if you create a climate of trust at the beginning of the conversation. So don't be afraid to share some of your own experiences as a hook if you feel that your interlocutor could identify with them. Of course, don't monopolize the conversation either. Instead, listen carefully and wait for the right moment to share your anecdote. 5. Give compliments. People like conversations that make them feel good. That's why it's a good idea to use spontaneous compliments to nurture the conversation. Highlight positive aspects of the other person, always with kindness, but without overdoing it. If you nurture their self-esteem, the conversation will last longer and be more enjoyable for both of you. Conclusion: breaking the ice is much easier than it seems, so don't be afraid to try, following the tips you learned here today. Of course, there's a lot to learn to feel confident when starting a conversation, so don't miss our next video, where you will learn how to have confident body language that transmits security and is attractive. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you next time.